And it's great to welcome back to Flow Will Day. G'day, Will. How are you today, mate?
G'day, Clayton. Very well. How are you, mate?
Doing okay. I'm absolutely loving your new song. It's a real rip snorter from Go to Woe.
Thank you, mate. It's definitely an energetic track, and that's what I kind of wanted to capture with Countrified in the studio. And I think my producer and I kind of did a pretty good job at that. I think, yeah.
Yeah, it just gets you right from the beat, right from the moment it starts. And you're getting right into it, and it's one of those songs that I've heard of late that all I want to do is, as you say in the song, turn it up to 11, and that's what I've been wanting to do. And I even got told off by the boss because I didn't realise he was in a meeting, and I get this bashing on my door, and I'm sort of looking up, and it's turn that down. I'm thinking I've got the door shut. How it's loud in here? What's going on? But yeah,
it definitely sounds better loud, mate. And,
does it ever? Yeah, and the building was shaking.
We recorded it to be loud.
As you should. Do you play it even louder live? Can you
totally
play it?
Yeah, we really rip in. It's actually a really fun song to play live because of that beat you spoke about, and it's very guitar driven as you can hear from the track. And I even ripped out the electric myself for that one, so it's great fun to play live.
Oh, it is, and I must say I do love the solo in it as well. I thought the solo was a ripper. So Simon Gardner played on that single. He's a pretty well renowned rock/metal guitarist in the Brisbane area, and I thought, hey, let's countrify him, So so he did a great job. Yeah, fantastic talent. Yeah. Oh, he did. I mean, you could hear the rock, the metal elements there, but yeah, it just was so perfect. And I thought, this solo is really good. So well done, Will. But you said well done to your guitarist. So
it's well done, Simon. He can take credit for that one.
And you sing about you won't be satisfied till you're countrified. So what do you got to do to countrify someone?
Totally, mate. Look, when I actually took that idea to my wife, I wrote it with my wife, and we I said to her, I've got this song. What do you think? What do you think of the idea? And I guess that the whole idea behind it is that how the country music in the last sort of 10 to 15 years has really grown a lot in this country, especially with that influence of country rock and a lot of American country rock. So that was kind of like the song is, come over to our side, I'll countrify you sort of thing. So that was the whole idea, and that's my wife and I kind of wanted to capture in the lyric essentially. Yeah.
Is it about going to the dark side? Is that what we're talking about here?
Basically. I think when you mention country music to people these days, it's just so broad, Clayton.
It is.
Yourself. There's so many different, let's call them subgenres of country music, and I guess I fall in that country rock category, especially with this song. But people, it's basically saying, don't be scared. Come over to our side. There's so much amazing quality music that we have to offer in country music these days because it's so broad, and that was my sort of inspiration for the song. Yeah.
And one of the things I do love about country music is that it doesn't matter how rocky or how slow or how bluegrassy or how country the song is. It's perfect for a guy, it's perfect for a girl, and it's perfect for everyone just to get together. It's kind of, to me, it's music bringing people together, whereas some rock and pop music is trying to push people to one side or the other. And I just love country music at the moment because I think it's very unifying, I guess, if we want to get on the political soapbox and get off.
Yeah, that's a really great point, mate. And the thing about country music, it is universal, you know what I mean? So it basically, it covers... It covers everyone, it doesn't pigeonhole people, I suppose, and that's what I love about it too. And it doesn't matter what subgenre of country it is, we're pretty inclusive, and Australian country music fans are like that. It just is one big family, you know what I mean? And it's a great point you make actually about country music.
You sing in the song that the process starts with a cowboy hat. So is that all I need? Is that all I need is a cowboy hat and I'm done?
That's all you need, mate. Yeah, then you're an urban cowboy, see? Cowboy hat is the start, and then probably some boots, Some boots is the next step, and then and basically you're away with maybe some ripped jeans or something like that. But a country crowd, there is nothing like a country crowd, and that's kind of that was a vision I had. Yeah. Imagining a country crowd in front of me and kind of a bunch of city slickers transforming into this, being countrified and throwing on a hat and just relaxing. Yeah. The thing about country crowds and country people is we're relaxed. Country music it's all about, like I said, it's inclusive and it's about being relaxed, and we all kind of fall under one banner, I suppose.
Is that one of the things you love about the country and country people, is that relaxed way and that relaxed state?
Yeah, totally. Well, I grew up in a small country town, so for me, it's basically, it's kind of in my blood, I suppose. But now that I've turned to playing country music, that's reinforced, and I kind of get that appreciation for that culture by touring, etc. And like I said, hanging out with country crowds. It's just a good place to be. It feels like home, and it's just that relaxed nature I love.
Yeah, so I've got a mate that lives in the city, and he always whinges to me about the 90 minutes each way commute that he has. And I say, well, I've got one about 20 minutes. And he goes, oh, I wish I could be doing that. And I just think, well, a 90-minute drive for me, and I've gone up the road to where I like to go for dinner. So it's country people, it's nothing about travelling. If you say something, well, yeah, you got to drive 5 hours, and then you'll do it. You'll just drive 5 hours. It means nothing. But city folk, it's a problem.
You're right, exactly right. And you know, some of the gigs I'm doing this year with my tour, it's sort of, I'll be driving 8, 9, 10 hours or even longer sometimes. And you're right, if you ask a country person who lives out, you know, so where I am in southeast Queensland, it's nothing to drive to the city 6 hours to go to a medical appointment from their property. You know, if they're a cattle farmer or wheat farmer, it's quite normal. So distance is not an issue. And playing country music, distance can't be an issue too. You know,
exactly
so
right.
It's just about And that's the thing, just this no-fuss attitude, you know, associated with country people and country music, and yeah, it's so good.
Well, tell me about the video, because I'm just looking at it on my screen here. So it's just you and the band getting together. So where was it all filmed?
I actually did that at next door to where I live. So
okay.
we did that. So my parents live next door, so we picked a spot. So the director is my first cousin. So very, very talented gentleman. Yep. We found a spot. We live on a hill, so we found a flat spot to set up the band. And as you can see, if you throw enough lights at something, Clayton,
yep.
you throw a lot of lights and flashing stuff at it, you can make it look kind of fancy. So we picked a spot. We set up. We were outside, and I live on acreage. We were kind of outdoors, and we got a nice run of weather, no rain, and we just let rip for about 8 hours, pretty much. So lots of different angles, as you can see. And, you know, we decided to do a pure performance video, you know, just because like we spoke about earlier, the song's so energized and guitar-driven, and it's all about energy. We thought, you know what, we're going to capture this in the performance, and all the boys in the band did such a good job of doing that. And it was actually a really fun clip, and I'm very happy with how it turned out.
Yeah, there was lots of good fun moments. I love some of the facial expressions when the guitar solos are on, and even the drummer flicking the drumstick up, and it was and you could tell it was fun, and you guys were really enjoying it.
Yeah, lots of fun, and we really had a good night doing that. And you know, I think with a performance video like that, without like a storyline, you really have to work hard at that energy. You know what I mean? And it was pretty tiring, but I think we all did a good job at capturing that. Yeah.
How much Bundy did you drink while you were doing it?
Just a couple of beers, mate. A couple of very quiet beers, but we stayed pretty focused and had a drink at the end.
When he says a couple of beers, folks, he means kegs, but we won't.
Yeah, that's right.
And speaking of which, when was the last time you let your hair down? Come on.
Oh, mate, I probably not too often these days. Not like I used to. I'm only just in my 30s, but a lot more in my 20s. But I haven't been to. You know what I've missed is just going to a festival. I'm a touring country artist, but I'm a music fan too, and I haven't been able to let my hair down at a festival or at a gig for quite some time, like a lot of us. So hoping that this year is a little bit brighter in regards to festivals, and we can all let our hair down a little bit, Clayton. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, I dare say you'll be doing it on your album launch, because your album is coming out next month, so you must be excited about that.
Very excited, mate. For me, this debut album has been sort of a long time coming, and I'm really, really proud of it. My producer and I worked really hard at trying to capture me as an artist, and we've got some great songs on there that I've co-written with a whole bunch of people. And there's a bit of a mixture, a lot of country rock, but there's a few more ballad-esque type of songs, and a few rockier songs. So I'm really proud. I'm very excited to get it out mid-July. So yeah, that one's dropping. Doing a launch up here on the 24th of July, and then I'm basically on the road on a national tour, which is very exciting. So very excited about that.
That is, and we're looking forward to you coming down closer to our way. I think September is when you'll be down this way.
Yeah, I can't wait, mate. I'm going to be in it'll be around the 10th of September in Adelaide, the Wheatsheaf Hotel, Clare Castle Hotel in Kapunda on the 11th, and then Watakali Brewing, which is I think a little bit further down the coast. I'll have to check my GPS before I come because I've never been to South Australia, so I'm very excited to see your beautiful state and can't wait to play some shows. And
we're welcome for you inside the new Flow studios here as well. So, Will, you're welcome to come in and check them out and bring your guitar and we'll get countryfied.
Mate, I would love to come in and countryfy you guys live on radio.
Now, what's this? I see there is something with your pre-orders for your album, which is on your website, willday.com.au. What's going on with that?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, so I've been running, I guess, a bit of a competition for about 3 or 4 months now with my pre-order. So if you jump on the website, like you mentioned, you're going to draw to win a house concert with me. If you live in South Australia and if you win the house concert, I will get my backside there. Don't stress about that. And the other prize is a sign and Takamine. I'm endorsed with Takamine Guitars, so I'll send you a guitar if you win that prize as well. So a bit of incentive to support an independent artist like myself.
Yep.
$23. I'll send you a CD in July, and you might win some stuff. So there you go.
Clicking on ordering now, so look out. I've got a house prize coming, folks. We'll do it here at the Flow Studios and we'll invite everyone. Oh, that could be awesome.
Let's do it. We can do the draw there if you want.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
But if someone does win it from down there, like I said, I'll make it happen. So jump on and pre-order now.
Willday.com.au is the website to go to, folks, so look out for that. But right now, we're looking out for the fantastic single. I love this track. It is real from Go to Woe. You're going to love it. I suggest everyone to get ready to crank it because it's going to be a song that they're going to get used to hearing. Will, it is an absolute pleasure chatting to you as always. And I'm looking forward to your album and everything else and getting you here as well. But we've got your single here ready. Thank you so much for spending time with us today on Flow. And if you could please introduce the new track for us.
Love to. Thanks so much for the support, Clayton, as usual. And turn this one up to 11. This is my new single, Countryfied.
In that suit, time to swap those high heels for your worn-in leather boots. When was the last time you let your hair down? Gonna take you back to that honky-tonk on the other side of town. Fill up your cup, don't look back, it's time to set you free. Might be a little rough around the edges, like our country music cranking. Line 'em up and knock 'em down. Whiskey's what I'm drinking. Turn it up to 11. Can you feel the connection? You know I won't be satisfied until you've been countryfied. Girl, I see you're starting to have a little fun. Looking good in your cowboy hat, the process has begun. See, we don't care what the world's thinking. Yeah, you just need a little time and a little more convincing. Fill up your cup, don't look back, forget who you used to be. Might be a little rough around the edges, like our country music cranking. Line 'em up and knock 'em down. Whiskey's what I'm drinking. Turn it up to 11. Can you feel the connection? You know I won't be satisfied until you've been countryfied. Back, you're right where you need to be. Might be a little rough around the edges, like our country music cranking. Line 'em up and knock until you've been countrified. Until you've been countrified.